Hey guys, sorry there's no video in the background or anything, but I just wanted to do a little quick video about something that I think a lot of people are missing in this new Infinite Warfare Zombies. Um, for a start, they've set the gameplay in the 80s kind of thing, and as you've probably noticed by now, there's a lot of 80s references or movie references, and I think one of the things that they're missing is the main Easter egg seems to be based around Close Encounters of the Third Kind. When you go into the Pack-a-Punch room, there's two little spaceship things that you can activate and they fly through the portal and start flying around. That happens in Close Encounters. There's a scene where, right at the very beginning of the film, they see these little spaceships fly across this highway kind of thing. Just small little spaceships flying around, and they fly off somewhere. And they fly off to this mountain to, go meet up with this other mothership that comes on later on in the film. When the mothership turns up, it does this audio cue. It goes do 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 do, and it flashes lights, which is very similar again to the Easter egg that's in Infinite Warfare. So it flashes the colours and it makes some noise, and then the people in it have to do the same thing back, and then you end up communicating with the spaceship again, almost identical to the Easter egg that we're currently doing. Another film as well is Short Circuit. If you ever remember Johnny 5 is Alive, there's a reference in Infinite Warfare Zombies with the little robot at the very beginning. You have to find his head, put his head on there. There's a couple of other things you can get for him, so you might be able to fix him and upgrade him so that he helps you with that that Easter egg bit, the Easter egg step where you have to be in that room because the robot's always in that room. And in Short Circuit 2, the second film that came out, there was a slapstick comedy thing where there was some good robots and there was the good robot, which was Johnny 5, and then there was three bad robots that were trying to take him down, and he reprograms them and ends up doing a slapstick comedy, Charlie Chaplin, I think it was, where he sticks a sticky note on the back of one of them which says "kick me," which in this he also has "kick me" written on the back of him. So there's a lot of movie references, and I think where people are going wrong at the moment when they're struggling with the Easter egg is that they're not looking into the movies and realising that there's links that they may have to follow. At the time of recording this video, so far they've only got this, they do the robot, they can do the challenges for him, and then they get the big mothership that flies around, and they get the colours, and they seem to have to put the colours in and then confirm it afterwards. That seems to be what everyone seems to think they have to do. That probably is what they have to do, but they probably have to do a step before that, or a step with the robot, because the robot's in that room all the time. He never leaves that area. So maybe you have to upgrade the robot or use the robot to communicate, because they actually use a computer in Close Encounters of the Third Kind to then send loads of messages back to the spaceship. Like they do the sound that the spaceship does. The spaceship does a sound and some colours, and then they do that back, and they do that a couple of times, and then a computer takes over and starts doing all the stuff. So maybe the robot then communicates with the spaceship in the game, and then that's how you get the... Because then the spaceship in the actual thing opens up and you get the thing, and then somebody goes into the spaceship and bugs off. So maybe what we're missing here is the references to the films. I reckon a few of the Easter egg steps are film related, especially seeing as it's set in a movie theatre and it's scene 1 when you first load up. It's not round 1, it's scene 1. So I think one thing that people need to be looking at is the films it represents.